On the bench here, this may look like an old, rusty, inexpensive, worthless piece of garbage used to be pruner. However, there's really nothing much wrong with it. In this video I'll show you how to make it functional again, fully functional. All metals rust, so there's no question about it. This needs a little bit of a touch up, but the edge is by and large intact on it. The cutting edge here, there are no major nicks in it. There's maybe a tiny nick there. On the lower side here, the other edge, how the two edges come together here, the other edge is also fine enough. The bolt here is holding the two halves together so they don't spread too much when I try to spread it. And with a chain lubricant or any kind of oil that you find, I like, I don't know, biodegradable or something, so a little bit of olive oil or whatever will work just as fine. And with a fine file, and this may not be exceptionally fine, there are short air dual air files, but this can be made fully functional and the nicks can be removed from it. Over here I have a piece of float glass. This is a sheet of glass and it's got PSA, pressure sensitive adhesive, backed sandpaper on it. No surprises here. I don't know, 80 grit or something. No, 100 grit on one side, 120 grit on the other side, and this removes by and large most of this rust, and this can be made fully functional in just seconds, something like that. So let's get started and see what we can do in just a few passes. The rust is being removed. Now, I don't want to be breathing this one in too much, so I like using an air compressor for fluffing, you know, just to give it a little bit of a rust removal there. And over here, the two halves can be separated, but for this video I'm not gonna bother with it. You can see what's being done here. Here at the corner you can go closer here so that the cut, instead of the sending line here, goes closer to this point here where most cuts will be made there on a round object, something like that. So you really need to get in here somewhere at the corner, and I might take a pair of pliers and open it up and really work on the cutting edges here. Now the middle here can be rusty, it doesn't matter. The edge needs to be lapped. This part of the operation is called lapping it. And yeah, I think I'm gonna take I don't know, a pair of pliers maybe, if this works, because this is a, yeah, this one works, because this is a self-locking nylon nut here. And yeah, this works well enough. And on this item, the square shoulders on the bolt keep it from there. Square shoulders work on this side and they keep it from, or the square shoulders keep it from rotating in it, so it only needs one pair of tools for removal. So this way the edge can be properly lapped, so that's more like it. Yeah, just about there. And I don't think I'm going to file it from the other side, maybe a little bit. This is obviously a dent in the metal, but I can't feel it when I run my finger on it. Now, so this is 120 sandpaper. I have here, just in no particular order, 240. The next one would be 320. The next one I just randomly found 2000. You see where it's going. So this can be mirror polished. I don't think there's a need for that, but the backside needs to be lapped. This needs to be lapped likewise. The rust removed very simply and just made flat. That's it. This side doesn't need much or anything at all done to it. This forms, if this side is flat, the curvature of this forms a big enough surface against which the round object to be cut can be supported, and that's it. So that's what this side does. This side is for supporting and this one is for shearing. So this needs a little bit of a TLC, and if I do this way, in successive order, yeah, the blade or the cutting edge here is not too bad at all, so I don't think I'm going to file anything on it. Just keep doing this with sandpaper and it's just gonna be perfectly serviceable. One drop of oil to the rotation point there at the end, and maybe there, of course, where the spring hook is attached, and that's gonna be pretty much maximum effort and perfectly functional, perfectly restorable. That's a long video about a pair of less than $30, I don't know, pruners, but in a lot of old tools that look like garbage, there's a lot of life left in them, because the geometry of the blade can be restored with very simple tools and things at home very inexpensively. There's no need to buy a new one.